So truthfully, I really, I raged, I rage deleted my last world because I was just like, I got so frustrated with the stick drift and the fact that, I dumped a bucket of lava, I was clumsy and left a bucket of lava on my hotbar while I was messing around with the armor stand, goofing off. Um, I just felt like I was being punked by the game, and so that's why I rage deleted the world and started this one. And then I realized that that was really kind of stupid to do that. I say that all the time, but yet I still do it, and I'm kind of getting close to doing it again. I hate to say so, because I just realized that I'm going to be doing some really cool, nice, cozy ass build on this side of the building because I have the golem farm here. And the only time I'm ever going to really be able to enjoy this is I'm standing out there in the freaking cold, which is not what I wanted. Well, I mean, you do come in from that end, right over there, right, literally right between that. Actually, it's technically chaparral. Um, but I think they call it plains or prairie. But yeah, right here on the ecotone of that cold biome and this chaparral right here. Um, yeah, I mean, yes, true. I could swap the beds from this wall to that wall, extend this platform out the seven or so blocks that take it to, and then build the spawning pool right there for the Iron Golem. I'm pretty sure I have it set up like that, but yeah, I don't know. I'm at that point where I'm thinking of like, for what I like to do in the game, I've gotten everything done. I've done it. Um, and I should probably think about, moving on to something else. Yeah, see, it's right in the center. So all I'd have to do is just flip this to the other side. Um, I guess the best strategy, but I'm not going to do that now. See, I'm just not going to do that. But anyway, yeah. So I'm farming up materials to make 64 campfires that are going to go over the top of this, and then I'm going to be doing a bunch of mud bricks. I'm going to replace all the bottom row of stone with mud bricks, and I think I'm going to go with replacing some of these with regular stone and stone brick, and maybe even cracked brick, just to kind of give it a nice rustic feel. But yeah, all that effort, all that work, and it's only going to be visible from this side of the building, um, from way down here. And personally, I don't think yeah, but that's epic. Um, but I don't think when I started this particular build here, I was just excited to have a village so close to the spawn point because I've been wanting that for months and have not had very many worlds, set that up for me. But I think that instead of just jumping right in and getting crazy for iron and a lava farm, um, I mean, I could still do it. I could still build the roof right here. I mean, all I have to make sure of is that I don't go lower than this block because then the golem won't spawn at all because it'll be too short for him. But I could do that. And then that way, at least, I could dress this up because it does look pretty fucking ugly. Um, the effort to take all this down and remove it is just more than I want to do. I mean, it's fine the way it is. Honestly, it's where it is. Um, I have just enough crafting stations to satisfy my villagers' work needs, so I don't have to worry about anybody becoming a leather worker at the present time. I think we're just a little bit understaffed. All you need is 10 villagers and 21 beds, and a place for your golem to spawn that forces them into a lava kill box. But yeah, the original idea for this extension at the back of the building is really just to give the villagers more room, allow them to move around more, and but I like this. I like this setup. So it's gonna be mud brick all along here. I think for the patio place, for the patio setup, I might do mud brick here, and then kind of like a lattice work with fences most likely will be spruce. But yeah, if I had thought a little bit about the fact that, and I mean, I don't hate the cold biome. It's just visually unstimulating to me. Not boring, just unstimulating. I do not get inspired by all that blue. All I feel is cold. Now, I'm sure come the summer months, late spring, summer months in this town, I'm going to want to stare at that. First, I thought it was a polar bear. No, it's just a sheep because reasons. And there's chickens out there too. But yeah, that's kind of the thing is that this even more reinforces the idea that this is going to be my resource base, and then once I stack up enough materials, I'm going to head out to that other village, and I'll probably make that be my actual world camp. But I don't know. There's a lot of work to do here. I'm getting closer and closer to the idea of just stripping out these buildings, um, landscaping this place, grading it all the way back to this hill and probably just knocking this hill down. I might go for a sprawl. Um, it is kind of fun to see how the villagers want to wander out. I might even start a second village. Depends on what I can do, what I want to do. I can't get a boat uphill. I could do some water flow, but that's going to be tricky. And then again, I might go ahead and just start a whole new world. Once this is here, and just go for that. That might just be what I want to do. But yeah, plan ahead. Give yourself a minute at least to just kind of look at it all and realize what the long-term goal is going to be. That was almost sudden death. You can still die in peaceful mode. Lava, drowning, which also includes cave-ins, um, and then of course falling from I think more than 20 blocks will end you fucking pretty quickly. Uh, as this one comedian likes to say, send you to a Tupac concert. But anyway, that's basically it. Just a reminder out there in case anybody stumbles across this. They're looking for inspiration for a build, or they're thinking about how they want to set up their resource village, um, farming village. That yeah, take a little minute to just kind of visualize it, plan it out, make a copy of the world in creative mode, and test out some layouts and stuff like that. Or do what I used to do, and when I had a much smaller monitor, I would literally just take a screen cap and then put some tracing paper over it, and just very lightly with some charcoal because that won't imprint on the screen, and just draw over it. But of course, the even more clever idea would be just to take a screen cap of the image and then take it into a paint editor, um, like Photoshop or MS Paint or something like that, and then just kind of previs what it is you're trying to do in some way or another. But yeah, I don't think you can. Well, my TV, yeah, it's a glass lens, so I could lightly draw on it, but I don't think I recommend that really. The screen cap is the safer idea because then you could even if you wanted to just print it out and get there with a pencil and go for it, that would be probably safer than anything else. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to take a break. Till next time, be nice and play well.